We've all heard it a million times. You should learn a new language. That would open so many doors for you career-wise. Maybe you haven't, especially if you live in an English-speaking country. But I don't. So people have been telling me that since I was a child. And while I do agree that learning languages is extremely important, I'm making a whole video about it, I absolutely hate the reason why people think it is. I find it so boring. Really? The only reason why I have to learn a language is to get a couple of $100 more in my check. It would be like telling Shakespeare that he should learn how to write so he can be an accountant when he grows up. You have no idea how much you're missing out if this is actually your mindset. But well, it's not your fault, and this video's goal is not just to insult you, but to show you how beautiful learning can be. So, I've mentioned the word beautiful. You may be wondering how I can use that word when most of the mental images everyone has about studying a language are classrooms full of students who have to recite tens of grammar rules by heart. What's beautiful about that? Nothing, but that's not the point. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that learning a whole language is going to be easy and effortless. You will have times when you doubt that you can do it, and times when you'll be discouraged and maybe you'll even quit. But the reward you will get when you will have reached a decent level will be incredible, and you will feel extremely proud of yourself. Just this feeling alone could be enough to make you want to start this journey, but there are many more reasons that I will talk about in this video. The most fascinating concept for me is how your view of reality changes as you learn how other people see things from a different angle because of their language. I'll make you an example. The word for bridge in German and in Spanish. The German word for bridge is feminine. That's why Germans would be more inclined to describe bridges as elegant or beautiful. While in Spanish, where the word is masculine, they would use adjectives like sturdy or strong. Things like this are extremely common, especially when you compare languages that don't belong to the same family. This is what I meant when I said beautiful. To me, the way in which languages observe the same reality but choose different ways to describe it is what truly makes them appealing. Another reason might be that you want to discover new cultures and meet new people that live in different countries. Now, if you're learning Japanese, we all know what kind of people you're looking for. I don't know if that's possible yet, but I'm sure that's the first thing they thought when they created AI image generators and chatbots. Or maybe you're interested in watching movies or reading books in the original language. How stupid must you be? I'm definitely not studying Russian at university just because I read Crime and Punishment once. Yeah, well. A very cool thing that people talk about is a biological reason. They say that people who speak multiple languages are more likely to develop dementia symptoms later than people who don't. I didn't actually bother reading the whole study, so here it is. You can do it by yourself if you're interested and if your attention span hasn't degenerated yet. And yes, these are all very reasonable points as to why you should learn a second language. But I mean, we all know how cool flexible knowledge can be, and being multilingual is a very straightforward way to fool people into thinking you're probably not the stupidest person in the room. But to be clear, this only works if you actually have friends or other people to talk to. So if the only reason why you're learning Japanese is to idolize 2D characters, and even they give you social anxiety, then, well, you know. So we talked about the pros, but unfortunately there is also one big con that I think you should consider if you plan on learning a new language. Many people will think you're wasting your time. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's true. Not all monolingual betas will admire you, and many won't understand why you're dedicating so much of your time to learning a random language when we all know that American is the only one you really need, right? As much as I would like to punch these idiots in the face, well, I have to understand that not everyone can be as smart and as cool as I am. I hope I finally inspired you to learn a new language, and please subscribe. It will really help me create more of these videos about languages. See you!